Muy buenos días. Good morning, everyone. I hope you are well and staying focused on what you can control. My name is Patricia Mota, and I am currently serving as President and CEO of ASIF, the Hispanic Alliance for Career Enhancement, a national nonprofit whose mission is to positively impact workplaces by cultivating the pipeline of Latino talent, providing our community the insight, access, and development to be successful in their careers. If this is your first Cafecito con ACE, bienvenidos. And those that usually are here, welcome again as well. And a few announcements. We have our recruitment series focused on STEM field on August 24th. So if you're looking for that next opportunity, career changers, Medline, Johnson & Johnson, and Equinox will be participating there and looking to connect with you. And for our alumni from Mujeres de HACE, from emerging leaders, those of you that have participated in our leadership programs, join us on August 25th for a networking event. It'll also be a professional development event on change agility. We'll get to talk more with our special guest here today, who is an alumna from Mujeres de HACE, Sally Delgado. Bienvenida.
Uepa! Patricia, thank you so much for having me. Yeah, the congas in the background. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be joining you all today. It's a beautiful Wednesday, and we have a lot to share and a lot to discuss. So,
we do. Bienvenidos, bienvenidos. Welcome, everyone. I see Brazil is in the house. We've got one of our newest colleagues from Sarasota, Florida, Lisandra. So welcome, bienvenidos. I hope you have your cafecito.
Chacha, you already know. That's done. That's done at 5:30.
Okay, 5:30. So Sally, you already got your cups of cafecito in, but welcome to Cafecito con ACE. Our first question is, how do you prefer your cafecito or morning beverage of choice?
Oh my goodness. Well, if you are a Boricua, you have been drinking coffee since you were in diapers. So seriously, they used to give me coffee in a bottle, and I've been a coffee lover since. These days I take my triple ice almond milk or oat milk, cafe latte. In the summer's hot, in the fall and winters, or I should say ice, and then in the winter and fall, hot. So that's how I take my cafecito, but I am only a 1 cup of coffee type of girl. So I don't drag it out throughout the whole day. Otherwise, you will see many sides of Sally Delgado. Only 1 cup for me.
1 cup. Well, good for you, because I need to get to the 1 cup. I'm like, I'll be afternoon. I'm like, a cup of coffee sounds good about now.
I know. It smells so good. That's what it is, the aroma,
Awesome. I love it.
Dallas in the house.
We've got Dallas. I know I saw Eduardo from Washington, D.C. We've got Phoenix. So we're everywhere, right?
Yes.
And international.
And I got my family tuning in from Texas. I got Miami, and I got Puerto Rico. So we've covered all the Hispanic demographics.
Well, hi, Sally's family. Thanks for tuning in as well. Bienvenidos. I hope you enjoy this conversation. Sally, I've gotten to know you since you participated in Mujeres de HACE. You have an amazing story. You've also made a big career change, and I love seeing that. I love seeing alumni that are doing great things, not only in their careers, but one thing that I always say in our programs is that we each have a responsibility as we're advancing in our careers, as we're excelling, to pay it forward and to give back. And you've done so much of that as well. So tell us about your background, your cultural background, your professional background, how you got to where you are today.
Oh, Lord, that's book number 3. In a nutshell, Chicago is my home. I love Chicago, although in the near future, I will be making my way to Florida. I was born in New Britain, Connecticut. A lot of people don't know that. So what's up, New York? So yeah, I was born in New Britain, Connecticut, came to Chicago at the age of 2, and I've been here since. So this is my home. I love Chicago so much. It's really hard to leave it. But I'm finding my way to loving the sun and the good weather and Naples and just relaxing out there.
Nice.
My family is from Puerto Rico, so mommy and papi are from Puerto Rico, from Caguas and Rincon. And my career has really been just like this collage of things. Because I love so many things. If I could just continue doing other things I want to do, I would just have like this collage of certifications because I just love to learn. I love to do things. I love to be curious and investigate. But my passion has always been in education. And so that's where my training and my degrees are in. So I've spent the last 10 years doing that in high schools and pre-K settings, and then found my way into higher education. And then I transitioned recently to Realty of Chicago, where I'm serving as the Vice President of Operations for the organization. They are a thriving Latino brokerage firm in Chicago with 5 office locations, 310 plus agents. So it's just a completely different world from what I've always known. You know, the tears. Over here, it's just like bomba. Everybody. It's fun. It's exciting. You're working around a lot of positive energy and entrepreneurs. And so I get to be the supporter, the helper of all things for our firm. And it's been an amazing transition. It's opened up my eyes to so many other opportunities that I still want to dabble in. So the fun continues.
That's awesome. So, Sally, and those of you tuning in, get your questions ready. I'm sure a lot of you can appreciate Sally's story and her journey because I'm sure for many of us, some of the things resonate. Puerto Riqueña, born in the East Coast, came to the Midwest, and now coming to a city near you in the Southeast. Right? And I think you talk a lot about your curiosity, which I think is so critical as we're looking to advance in our careers, is to understand that we have to make it a habit of ongoing learning and development. I myself, whether it's a new podcast, whether it's reading a book, whether it's doing a certification, have always been curious myself. But I noticed that when I talk to folks that have continued to excel in their careers and pivot as you had, is that's what it takes. And so those of you tuning in, consider if you're looking for that transition, you're looking to, and then surrounding yourself by positivity, right? You talked about your current environment. You've got like go-getters, of course, in this industry, Latino-led, which is inspiring to many of us, right? But also that positivity and that empowerment that's taking place during this environment that you shared. And so you are an alumna from Mujeres de HACE, our Women's Leadership Program, and we always love to have our alumni on our Cafecito con HACE to have conversations. Can you share with us what your experience with participating in the program? Yeah. And I think it was one of the first virtual. Were you in the
Yes, don't give it all away.
Oh, sorry. Vas a cometer las congas, you're dancing. Okay.
Yes, so I got to participate in the first virtual program during the onset of COVID. And wow, where everybody was trying to figure out Zoom and their backgrounds and where the mute button was. The program continued, and HACE did an amazing job of creating the virtual program, still breaking out into groups and having really good dialogue for the different sessions that we had. So what a way to lean in during crisis and uncertainty. The program continued. We were able to successfully complete the program. And honestly, I think the learning came after I completed the program, where I really processed everything and was able to tune in to the things that I learned and took away. So there was three things that really stood out about the program for me. So number one, it was financial literacy. We can never get enough of that, especially as people of color. We just don't talk about those things, because if you don't own a farm or have millions of dollars, then night owl. And so for me, it was the interest to want to continue to invest in myself, to create multiplicity of income, to really focus on my goals in wanting to purchase commercial real estate, and establish my own business. So there were a lot of women in the program that had dabbled into their own business. And then, of course, now that's all I'm around is entrepreneurs. And so I'm like, well, wait a second. I need to do something too. So that was one of the things I took away. The other thing I took away was the need for mentors. There are not enough mentors. We keep talking about it, but we really need to activate that again. I feel like mentorship just fizzled out, like it's out of style. That was in the 80s. And we need to bring it back to the workplace, and we need to bring it back to our communities, and we need to bring it back into the school programs, and groom our children, our students, so that this is already the expected thing you look forward to. But we don't have enough mentors. We definitely don't have enough Latino mentors, because when I talk to students, I'm not getting that they're ready, that they're even being groomed. And then finally, my time. I learned that my time is running out. I am walking into 45 in December, and I just feel like, oh my goodness, everything is like a race, a challenge for myself, because I lost a lot of people. I lost a lot of friends during COVID. And I feel like there's just this fire in me that I want to create, establish, assist, support so many other things that now I'm about to combust, because my time is so valuable and my time is so precious. And I don't know when my time will expire. And so now I'm in my personal race to help and support as many people as possible. Like it was my last day on earth. And I feel like if everybody did that and lived their life with some more urgency, that you're going to get a lot of fulfillment out of that. And so those were the three tenets that I took away from the program. I also want to say to all my viewers watching, to my CEOs, my executives, my VPs, make the time to invest in your people. This is a great opportunity, and a great place to start is through HACE. So everyone should be checking out the HACE online programs as soon as this cafecito's done, and registering your people for that leadership program, for the Mujeres de HACE program, because we don't do that enough. I self-invested myself for the program. I had the backing of my former employer to support me to do it, but not enough organizations and leaders are doing that. And if they are doing it, they're doing it for their top tier people. And you need to come down to that next tier for your emerging leaders and get those folks to that top tier. And this is how you're going to do it.
Thank you, Sally. We also have Priscila Dominguez, who's sharing her personal experience, and I love everyone kind of walks away and impacts for their own experience. The financial literacy is key. I mean, especially when, unfortunately, due to the pandemic, it has exacerbated the pay gap. In terms of now this year, we're looking at a 49 cents to the dollar compared to white male counterparts. So that's so critical. And I love that you've taken the tools and the resources and continue to develop that out for yourself. And time, right? Every day is never guaranteed for us. And I think we realize that more than ever. And sorry for your losses, Sally. I think we've heard a lot from the HACE Familia, right? In terms of the impact that the pandemic has had in so many loss of life, right? And so we've got, and those of you get your questions ready. We want to hear from you that are tuning in. So we'll have some time at the end for some questions. So Sally, you also recently, as part of, you know, all of this drive and motivation to do more, have published a book, and special for us and for ASE because it is featuring Latinas, right? But tell us more.
Yes, two actually.
Okay.
So the first one is Today's Inspired Latina. This is the 10th volume and the last volume. But today I'm not going to focus on this book, but just so you see the front cover.
Mm-hmm.
The second book is Latinas in Real Estate. All the contributing authors are on the back. Both books can be purchased on Amazon. Latinas in Real Estate just made the Amazon's bestseller. So we're super, super excited about that. A little bit about the book. Maggie Matthews, who also works at Realty of Chicago, is our managing broker, award-winning managing broker at our North Side office. And she spearheaded the project with Fig Factor Media. And rallied up some powerhouse Latinas, and we did it. We wrote a book, and it's amazing. And it's not just for folks in the real estate industry. This book is heart-throbbing. I mean, grab a box of tissues. It's going to inspire you, motivate you. This is gonna be one of your favorite books, I promise. I read the manuscript like that. It's an easy read, but it's so uplifting and empowering. And it's about failure, it's about success, and it's all of the narratives of these beautiful women that have come together in this crazy entrepreneurship role. Some of them are loan originators, real estate professionals, general contractors, inspectors. Wow. I mean, amazing stories of how they got started in their business and how they're continuing to excel in their business. I'm really honored to be asked to be in both books. But the Latinas in Real Estate was really, really an honor. I felt that, I definitely felt that imposter syndrome for this book because I'm new to the industry. So, you know, congratulations to all contributing authors. Congratulations on our award with Amazon. And, you know, the fun continues. There's a book number 2 on the way. So the campaign for that will begin. And, you know, you're never going to know where these stories are going to take you, who will it will impact. The book is $20. It's a quick read, paperback. I think Maggie was giving them away yesterday. It was National Book Day.
Oh, that's awesome. So we got to tag Maggie because I've known her.
Yes, you got to
incredible story
Maggie
as well.
Is someone,
and we need to tag. We need to make sure we put the book on the comment section and the link so folks that are tuning in, whether you're real estate or not, these are powerful stories that many, at least I resonated with a lot of them, and just to be able to hear that. And so we'll have that in the comment section. If there's a question or two for Sally, we'll take them now. But we do want to hear from you in terms of what resonated, what key takeaways you have, anything that you want to share, because this is also a time for you to network. Our Cafecito con ASE guests, leverage the comment section and make sure you're networking. We have one of our newest colleagues at ASE, our program manager, Lisandra, who says, what made you want to transition into another industry? Great question.
Yeah, I get that a lot. People are just shocked and surprised that I left a really good paying salary, pension, benefits. You know what? When you're ready, you're ready. You know it. You know it in your heart. You know it in your blood. And I was ready. I was, you know, we were just in the middle of a pandemic, but I was already nurturing and grooming myself to level up. Whatever that meant for me, you know, whether it was going into a doctoral program or going to serve a 4-year university, I was ready for my next level up, and I was just, I hit a wall, you know. I was just like, there has to be more. There has to be more. And I listened to the universe. I listened to my heart, and lo and behold, I, you know, got this opportunity. And at first it was like, yeah, right. I don't even know anything about real estate. It would be like starting all over and anew. But I took my shot, you know, and for me, it has made all the difference because I've met so many amazing people in the industry, out of the industry, opportunities. I mean, endless. And so for me, it's just been such a beautiful process of learning, engaging, saying yes, even though I have no idea what's going to happen.
It's
yes.
believing in yourself, Sally, and you're in a great example of having that balance of, you know, really tuning into that little voice in your head, trusting yourself that you can do it, and taking the leap of faith to go towards it. So those of you, you know, tuning in, making sure that you're paying attention to what you're, you know, the little voice in your head in terms of you know, what is constant, and put it out in the universe, right? And to your point, it can be accomplished. Sally, one last question. We have to take.
Oh no! I think you froze.
I think we froze a little there. So what are you most hopeful for the remainder of this year?
Oh my God, hang on. I made a list. I'm going to say it really fast.
Okay, Sally.
Okay, really fast. Here we go. Okay, as far as it goes with careers and in the workforce. So I named a few right here, really quick. When people of color don't have to work twice as hard to earn an executive role. Bomba. A workplace that embraces intellectual autonomy, a workplace that grooms and rewards the employees, a workplace that's humanistic. I'd love to see more women in STEM and manufacturing roles. I love when I see that. Can we do away with the boring, dry resumes and just meet me in person? Let me give you a presentation of my performance, my accomplishments, or provide a project for me to do to showcase my talent. Like a resume that's just so 70s. I'm so done with that. And let's bring mentorship back. We need it.
I love it. I love it. Cafecito con HACE, join me in giving Sally a round of applause. Let's see cheers in the comment section. Please continue to network and engage. We can come back. This video will stay on here. Sally, mil gracias. Felicidades. You are an inspiration. We appreciate your time. Y a todos, hasta la próxima. Until next time, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, HACE.